Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May the peace be upon you, my fellow Christian. Today we want to speak about the laws reveal our needs. That's the topic of the day. When I look at God's law, I see who I am. When I look at God's law, I see who I am. Let's go straight to the God's law. These laws which I am speaking about, that the Ten Commandments, which Jesus divided into two. One for your relationship with God, and the second one is our relationship with our fellow human being. Those are the laws I am speaking about of. That's why when I look at God's law, I see who I am. I do not measure up to God's moral standards. I don't measure up to God's moral standard. I see sometimes when I have been impatient. I see this when I have been as kind as I should have been. This is what I have been writing to you people, to you my viewers, my friends who are viewing my channel. I want to give you good teachings how we can maintain our morals to our fellow human being, even our relationship with God, so that it can be strong. That's what I am trying to make people to understand me very clearly. I see sometimes when I have been impatient. I see times when I have been as kind as I should have been. My failure to keep God's law leads me to seek God's grace. That failure which has made many human beings to fall into temptation keep us under the grace. The grace, last time I said that grace is undecided favor which God has bestowed upon us, so that we can be forgiven freely without paying that penalty which we were supposed to be given. That's what the grace is. This is what Psalms David meant when he declared, the law of God is a perfect, converting the soul. That's what David said in the book of Psalms chapter 19 verse 7, that the law of God is perfect, converting the soul. If you follow God's law, your soul will be converted in a simple way. You will have a soft heart, a kind heart, many good things, good attributes which God wants our fellow human being, us as a human being to have. You will have them if you obey God's law and submit to them, and also submit to God Himself, because God is a caring God. That's many people don't understand who is God. The Ten Commandments law drive me to God. I say, oh my God, my heart is broken. I am crushed because of my sin. Forgive me. Take my guilty. Lead me, dear God, to keep your laws. Help me to be obedient. This prayer you should always be upon you each and every time you want to seek God's mercy and His awesomeness, because our God is a forgiving God, is a loving God, is a kind God. We should be submissive to this one God who really created us in the womb of our mothers. We should also respect God. That's why He gave us the laws. Any place you go, you'll find laws, but the perfect law of God are better than the human's laws. These human laws, they are not like God's laws. Humans' laws, they are interfering with our health, they are interfering with our respect. But God's laws, if you go to God, God will forgive you and will set you free, because He's a loving God, He's a kind God. There was a time when a lawyer came to Jesus and asked Him, Teacher, which is the great commandment in law? Jesus said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This word was spoken during Jesus' time. If you read Matthew chapter 22, verse 36 to 40, you will find this story. This is the first and great commandment. The second commandment is, you shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. What was Jesus doing? He was summarizing the 10 commandments. Jesus' Father explained it to it this way. On these 2 commandments, hanging all the laws and the prophet, the entire laws can be summarized into one word: love. Thus you get me clear. In my beginning of my speaking, I say that this God's law which God revealed to us was which God reveal our need. These laws reveal our needs. Reveal our needs in this way, because if you love your neighbor as you love yourself, your neighbor will respect you. The need of respect, you will find it. The need of kindness, you will find it. The need of forgiving, you will find it. But if you don't follow these laws, you will not get respect, because your heart is full of envy, is full of hatred. That's why you will these laws, if you don't follow them, will lose your dignity. But God gave us to Moses so that we should follow them up, so that our relationship with God should be better, and also our relationship with our fellow human being should be better. That's why in Jesus' time, we summarize them into 2 and make them also into one word, which is love. Because love is a strong feeling, a strong emotion happening within our heart. That's the meaning of love. If you love somebody, you cannot steal. If you love somebody, you cannot do harm that person. We should also be like Jesus, the way he summarized this commandment into love. The last 6 commandments with love to our fellow men. Jesus was saying, if you love fully, you will love God. That is true. If you love our fellow human being fully, you will also love God. You will not forget to love God. If you love fully, you will love your fellow man. Love always leads to obedience. Love always leads to obedience. God's 10 commandments law was written with his finger on the tablet of the stone. This is what I was talking about today, that the laws reveal our needs. If you want to understand how it reveals our needs, if you love somebody, you cannot steal from that person. If you go to seek for help, he will give you that, he will help you out of that situation you are passing through. That's why we should love one another and put these 10 laws of God's commandment. That the 4th one was saying you should not murder, you should not kill, you should not worship adultery, you should not worship idols, you should not bow down to the idols. That's what God wants us to really worship him alone, because he is the creator. He is the one who created me and you in the womb of our mothers, in the womb of our mothers. And he also make sure that our mothers given birth to us in this cosmos in a good and a healthy environment without any illness, because God is a lovely God. My fellow people, let's keep God's law, and also let's put love to our heart toward God and toward our fellow human being. Not just a little love, but fully love. That's what God wants us to do. May God bless you as we will continue with our next episode, which say keeping God's law does not put you into bondage. It takes you out of bondage.